Greetings everyone, Master Grogan here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's Kicking Life, boom, a right hook of reality is this. And if you read the passage, you know what it is. The tongue, it has no bones. And guess what? Neither do typed words. They don't have any bones. But yet they have the power, they have the weight, they have the capacity to destroy people, to destroy people's psyche, to destroy people's spirits, to bring them down. So obviously be very, very careful with the words. Now, I'm on these video blogs and my podcast and everything else, I try and put this information out. I'm vulnerable, baby. I open up my heart, lead with my heart, always have. And a lot of times by doing that, leaving me vulnerable, there's people out there, that kind of predators, if you will, that are ready to pounce on that. I've even had one guy in a martial arts group say that I was not a man because I used the word humble. Oh, wait, unbelievable. So the reason I'm filming this today, just left church and actually had a little bit of an engagement with somebody online today that wasn't the most pleasant, but I've got to do a better job myself, and I'm sharing this with you, and that's the reason I do all these videos, to share with you that I'm human, man. I tell you, when I got a little bit, I'm sharing this with you, a little anger management, if you will, when it comes to bullying, disrespect, and intimidation tactics. I'm extremely aggressive, always have been. Always been a smaller person, so always had to fight for every scrap that I got. But being aggressive and being passionate about a cause that I believe wholeheartedly in, and when those things come up, because when I was a kid, man, even as a teenager, I was massively bullied. I mean, bullied to the point where I had went through a little bit of a depression. So now when I see it happening, when I see these intimidation tactics, especially in martial arts groups, where these tough guy, ego, macho keyboard warriors are putting others down, oh my gosh, I get infuriated. I mean, I want to jump up and kick them in the teeth. I know that's probably not the most professional thing to say, but that's my heart, baby. I'm leading with that because I know what it's like to feel that intimidation. I know what it's like to be bullied, and I know what it's like to kind of cower down and not share the gift that I have. And I know others are reluctant to share the gifts that they have because they're afraid some knucklehead's going to intimidate or try and intimidate them or bully them with, the thing that has no bones, their tongue or words. They don't have any bones either. But yet those things happen. So that's the reason I do these video blogs. And as I mentioned, I had a little encounter earlier on Facebook today with someone who I'm not going to mention this person's name because they constantly throw negative garbage out there, just all about intimidation. I just don't get it. And then they, go on to call themselves a martial artist. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to tell you that I've got, when it comes to bullying, I've got a little bit of anger management problems because I know how severely effective and destructive those intimidation tactics are and how long and lingering they last. And I know there's others out there that want to post a message. They want to put what they feel in the heart is out there on social media, especially our martial arts friends, but you're intimidated to do it. I'm here to tell you, put the dang stuff out there. Do it, because if you know what's right. And a Bible quote, what you look for, you'll surely find. And unfortunately, a lot of these folks, I don't know why they do it, but maybe they've got anger, maybe they've got poison inside them that they just feel they need to spit out on the world. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's their own insecurities, but they're going to find the negative. They're going to critique you. They're going to criticize you. They're going to say all those ugly things. I'm saying it so I can hear it too. Let it go. Know with your heart you're putting it out there. But there's also a great risk when you're kind of vulnerable, when you say you've got these flaws, when you've got these things going on, when you are or have been bullied. Oh my gosh, you're a tough guy. You're not supposed to. I'm a human being. I always talk about ego and humility. For the longest time, I didn't think I had an ego, so I guess that tells you how high my ego actually was. And the same thing, I was, and I hate to admit it, but it was the truth, and this was years ago, somebody put something on there, I'd find myself criticizing them. I'm like, gosh darn, what kind of person does that? But I would find justification in it because I've got to teach them the right way because I'm a tough guy. Now, humility, man. Humility. And I often share when my ego was high, I was broke in every imaginable way. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. Now, humility is number one. Everything I talk with is from the heart. I'm vulnerable. I expose my weaknesses, tell you my flaws, and hopes of helping you that have those same flaws. You know what? We're human. We're all working on this together. And someone asked the other day, why you call it? Well, Master Grogan, is that very humble? Well, Master Grogan, I say that because one, I've been in martial arts like 40 years. I earned the title over in Korea. But it's all about master of oneself, but a master learner of knowledge. Continuously learning so I can master that. And I'm never going to master it. Ever, ever, ever. The only thing I know for sure, according to a Socrates quote, I know nothing. So I'm constantly trying to master the learning. I'm a master white belt, if you will. That's why. And it's out of respect. I teach kids you never call an adult by their first name. It's always Mr. or Doctor or whatever their title is. In this case, it's Master Grogan. So it's all out of respect. But it's Master White Belt Learner Grogan is essentially what it is. So anyway, this message is all about how powerful the tongue is, how powerful typed words are. So be very, very careful. They can be awfully destructive. And as I mentioned, what you look for, you'll surely find. You look for negative, you look for things to criticize, you look for things to show off how tough you are behind a computer screen. Yeah, you're going to find them. But really, is that helping anyone, or is that helping inflate your ego any? Think about it. The only way, as Zig Ziglar says, to get what you want in life is to help enough other people get what they want. And that's through helping them. Yeah, and I'm not saying praise poor technique or praise poor behavior or praise anything. Just don't comment at all. You know, it's easy to criticize, which should be just as easy to find things to compliment people on. And if you can't, then, you know, and the whole thing was, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Well, I don't know, but I'm a little too bang, right hook of reality for that. My thing is, you know, anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut. Is that a hard hitter? I know, it come right at you, didn't it? So anyway, we know it. The tongue has no bones, words have no bones, but yet they have a lot of power. Be careful what we use those for, how we use those. And by all means, if you're in the martial arts community or you're in a role of empowering and inspiring people, drop the tough guy stuff, okay? Be humble, be a good person, and serve others. And here's a tip. If you want to grow your business, you want to be more successful, spend less time criticizing everybody online and spend more time self-evaluating yourself and growing your business in order to help out others. I mean, if you looked at your post and you looked at your Facebook page, would you want to come to your academy and learn?
Well, yeah, they would, because I don't take any fakes out there, and all my black belts are tough, and we hit people because that's what you do.
Oh my gosh, I hear that stuff all the time, and it drives me bonkers. And truth be told, there was a time when I kind of thought that there's a way to have both. It's hard work, but there is a way to have both. You don't give the belts away. Matter of fact, we don't even give a uniform away. They have to earn it after 4 weeks. And that's just part of our progression and what we do here. But it's all about building these kids up, building these adults up with life skills and character development and perseverance and integrity and honor. But first and foremost, humility. Be a good person. Help out others. And you can't help anybody if you're constantly criticizing. That doesn't mean you can't motivate them. It's no longer constructive criticism. It's constructive structuring. You're being constructive because you're trying to build, but you're structuring to build them. You're not criticizing and putting down because I am the master and that's what I say and that's what you have to do because once again, I'm tough. Ridiculous. Okay? Anyway, I kind of got sidetracked there. Boom! I get all excited about that. Like I said, that's my passion there, and I know I get a little bit angry and aggressive, and that raw power comes out when I start talking about bullying. But when I see it, especially in a role where people are supposed to be helping others, it really, really bothers me. So that's my flaw. I know I need to work on it. I need to work on my Zen state a little bit and not let those things bother me. But yet, that's who I am as well. That's the passion, the energy, and the roar that I bring to the table because that's the gift God gave me. So, utilize your gift. Share that gift with the world. Don't be afraid what the critics or intimidators are going to say. Be you. Share your message with the world. You've got something to say, and people need to hear it. All right, folks. That's it. Leave your comments and feedback below. I promise to reply back to each and every one. Share this with somebody that you know could benefit from this message because once again, collectively we're working together to make our community, our society, our world a happier, healthier, and safer place to live by empowering kids and adults to believe in themselves, respect others, and achieve their personal best. All right, have a great day. God bless you. God bless your loved ones. I'll chat with you real soon. Bye-bye.